my GPA is a 2.08, right? I had to choose a different community, right? I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be at EIU. I'm not going to be able to be at this community. So, you know, I switched it up, you know, got a roommate. I purposely chose a roommate who would be on top of their grades, right? Shout out to Dante. Man, he a straight A student. I'm like, Dante, you gonna be my roommate, man. I need you as my roommate. I need somebody to stay on top of me to make sure I do my work. And man, like I got the first time in my life I got a 4.0. The first time in my entire life I got a 4.0. I'm like,
my God.
I'm like, man, this is what happens when you change your community. You know, just simply choosing a different roommate and decide not to party and hanging out with international students, you know, that's on top of it.
Yeah, well, and that's 100 all day. Like when you talk about that roommate scenario, like I got boys that I love to death, but I know we'd kick it to death too because we was roommates back in the day, and I can't. And they in a different tax bracket now, right? Like I could be in that tax bracket, but right now I'm practicing massive patience because I got different goals. I want to pay off these student loans and be completely done with them. So I know in order to get there faster, I keep my rent low. Like, you know, some of the females, you know, the lady friends, you know, they probably like, this place small, but like, this is only the beginning, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? And you got to hold that ego back too, because that's a part of community as well. It's like knowing who you can keep at a distance and knowing who can be in your circle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some girls, like some ladies, I can only go out on a date with them like once a month because I like to treat them well. You know, I'm like, you know, I like to have good experiences, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm building, like I'm a single man and like I'm about to, you know, deploy again soon. So I'm like, I can't really wrap myself into anything too heavy. And it sucks because it hurts the heart and the mind, you know what I'm saying? But I started thinking, you know, farther in the future, right? Like, who do I want to be? Who is the man? If I decide to get married and settle down and, you know, do the whole picket fence or maybe a loft, maybe, you know, maybe I get a what do you call it, a little penthouse or whatever it is, right? That future, what does that look like? I'm gonna need somebody who's humble. I'm gonna need somebody who's patient. I'm gonna need somebody who's frugal and, you know, who understands that and who can be a pivotal spouse. Not only that, you know, one that inspires me with that femininity element that I need in my life. Because, you know, Sean, we talked about this a while ago, like how I'm like a hard charger, and, you know, I was like very intense on the podcast. I still got that fire. It's just control. Because that controlled energy, that controlled strength is everything, especially when you budgeting, when you know what I'm saying, it's trying to stay disciplined. When somebody talk out the side of their neck to you the wrong way, and you know you could do damage, but you can also do damage to the rest of your life.